know what it is. Boogie Boy,
Yeah.
your boy. Oh man, we live. Literally in the basement.
In the basement, man. In the basement, all these weights and stuff, know what I mean? You see the
Yeah.
punching bag, right here, know what I mean?
It's kind of like where it started.
Where it started,
Literally, man.
Yeah, man. Yo, pop on in here so we can talk to some people. Come on, get in here.
Either way, we gonna still have a conversation. Whoever come in here, come in here. If you don't come in here, it's gonna be shared for you to view this live because we gonna share.
Yeah. You know yo, one of the first conversations I want to have, yo, everybody been talking about it. 100 men versus a gorilla. I don't know what you think about that, all. What you think about that, man?
You know what I like to say.
You think 100 men can beat one gorilla?
It's diabolical.
It's diabolical, man.
Yeah, respect to the 100 men that tried to decide to fight a gorilla.
Yo, would you be one of the 100?
I'll be a part of every last 100 men that's running. Like, who's fighting a gorilla? Like, first of all, why are you even bothering with a gorilla?
Yo, I got
Angie, baby.
I got some tactics, man. I got some tactics. This is how I look at it. I look at it like, yo, you sneak up on a gorilla. Poke the gorilla in the eyes.
Yeah, you be on your own.
Yo.
You on your own with that. Hey, Angie, we talking about 100 men versus a gorilla.
100 men. 100 men versus a gorilla. You know, another thing, nobody never said 100 women versus a gorilla.
Yeah.
They never said 100
they
women.
Go get their ass kicked.
You think 100 women go get slugged by their hair? You think the gorilla gonna grab their head, throw
Weeds gonna be flying, nails gonna be breaking.
But where's these women from?
Yo, I was about to say that. They from the project. Ain't no telling. They gonna brass knuckles. Ain't no telling. They might survive. 9 times out of 10 they gonna survive. If they from the ghetto, 9 times out of 10.
Bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair.
Did you see the girl that rolled up on the other girl talking trash, and then she just sprayed her with like a foam mace?
A foam mace?
Like a large projectile of mace. All in her car. She was talking shit like, yeah, hey, I'm on the phone with your man. I think that she had the girl man on FaceTime on the phone.
Oh, see, that's crazy.
So she next to you know, yo, I gotta get me one of them, y'all. Where do you even get those from?
You gonna spray somebody in the face with mace?
I just noticed that it's happening more frequently. Like I'm noticing people are having these joints more frequently.
I guess it is.
So I gotta get one.
Oh, you talking about the real big can joint?
Yeah,
they like a big can. Yeah. But where do you still store that joint?
Where you getting it from?
I don't know, man.
I guess you only bring it out for war.
Listen, man, I'm gonna get me some Lysol or some Comet spray
and a lighter.
Oh no. I was just talking about spraying them in the eye with the Comet spray, burning the eyes a little bit.
Yo, that sounds like the intro of the Wu-Tang. Remember when he was like, I bang your nuts with a rusty screwdriver. So your asshole keep feeding.
Yo, that's crazy, man. Let me see who in this joint. Yo, what's up? I mean, who that? Adabus. Yo, homie, what's up, man? How you feeling, man?
What's going on?
What's going on with you?
So what was the topic? 100 men versus a gorilla. What's your take on it?
What's your
Wu-Tang
forever, baby.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
100 men versus a gorilla. I want to see what y'all guys say about that. Throw a couple comments in it. Now, I'm going to be the man that's going to at least. I am the last infantry.
He's the last infantry, man.
So I'm gonna let the first 30 to 40 men go in first. You know what I mean?
Yo, I heard the boy off of Pivot said that he gonna get himself a thorough team together, and they gonna go. He wrestled crocodiles and stuff, and he was just basically saying that he going in first. What's the boy off of Pivot name?
Man, crocodiles is different than gorillas.
He said he's gonna go in first, man. He said because he gonna distract the gorilla. Me, myself, honestly.
With a banana?
Listen, me, myself, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. This is how it's going to go. Me and all, we going to hop out the car. Know what I mean? Because everybody else going to already be there. Okay. We going to pull up late. Me and you, we pulling up late. We doing it purposely. We gonna go get ourselves some food and stuff like that. We gonna
last supper.
We gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk the most trash. Like, yo, I can't wait to see this gorilla. I'm gonna punch this gorilla right in the nose. I mean, he gonna be like, nah, I ain't messing with this gorilla. We gonna get out the car. We gonna see the people surrounding the gorilla.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Then I would be like this, yo, oh, I left my phone in the car. I would be like, yo, I left my phone in the car. You know what I mean? Yo, like, yo, but we gotta fight this gorilla. Yo, I left my phone in the car. I'll be right back. You know what I mean? Now, if me and all got in an argument on the way up there, then I'm not telling them I'm going back to the car. But if we cool, I'm like, yo, I think you left your phone too. We gonna sit in the car. We gonna watch the fight. That's what we gonna do. We
gonna get some popcorn. Yo, what kind of popcorn you like?
Well,
Kettle cook.
I like. You know what I mean? I like a little bit of butter on my popcorn. We gonna watch the fight. You know what I mean? And when they waving us down, they're like, "Come on, we gonna be putting up on one finger, like we coming, we coming, we coming." But I ain't going down there to fight that gorilla.
Cool. I'm not messing with no animals, man. It was just a video out of an ostrich that trampled over a woman. What y'all think about my PFP? It's Field Marshal. I don't know what you're saying,
what
bro.
that is.
That gorilla going to tear them up, Angie said.
Yeah, it is, Angie. It is going to tear them up.
Yeah.
And we going to watch. We going to watch from the car. You know what I mean? And when it get to the last person, we going to drive off.
So when we do watch from the car, it's going to be like across the street. Yeah. Down the corner. On the corner, we're going to have binoculars.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have binoculars.
Like, we're going to have binoculars.
We're going to have binoculars.
Because we like the nosebleed seats.
Yeah.
We don't want no front seats. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I mean? We don't want that.
We don't want that. We don't want the front seat thing.
We don't want floor seats.
No. We don't need that. We just need the binoculars, the popcorn, and we need to talk about everybody that get thrown off. Yo, you see how bull got thrown all the way over there? That's crazy. Yo, the gorilla got like 2 people. At one time. Yo, that's crazy.
I'm cool.
Yo,
if I can't bring my Draco, then I ain't gonna go.
All right, man.
Straight up. And then going back to what he was saying earlier, he say, yo, he was going to tap me on the shoulder and say, yo, Og, I'm about to go to the car. He was going to turn around and reach to tap me on the shoulder and say, where all that?
That's great.
That's what was going to happen. He was going to turn around and tap me on the shoulder like, oh, shit, where all that?
Yeah, yo, did you have a great birthday, Og?
For sure, man.
Man.
My birthday was good, you know. Another day around the
No. We ain't even gonna answer that. That's crazy.
Yeah. You know, another day around the sun. You know, very, very positive. You know, I went bowling. You know, the wifey got me some food. Had a little drinky drink, and I was cool. That's all I needed, man. That's all I needed, man. I don't know.
Yup.
But yeah, man. So what do y'all think about how many men do you think you need
to fight a gorilla?
How many men do you think? See, for me, so this is the problem with me with the gorilla, right? The gorillas is super strong. Like, I think that the most thing I'm afraid of from the gorilla, and this is gonna sound crazy, is it biting me. Yeah. What would you be afraid of the most?
About a gorilla?
The bite.
Nah, I'll be afraid of the gorilla grabbing my arms and trying to rip me apart or something like that. Because they strong as crap, like breaking my arm or something. I ain't really worried about the bite first.
You don't think they bite?
Yeah, they bite. You see their teeth?
The bite and the infection that you get from the bite and all that shit.
I'm more worried about the gorilla grabbing my arm and breaking my arm first.
See, the one thing I know, like, I got a nice jab. So once the gorilla comes, ha, I'm gonna be catching it, and it's probably gonna get mad. And you know, whenever you punching on somebody, or it automatically go to your teeth. I know plenty of people.
They do have extraordinary strength.
Get into rumbles, and the first thing they gonna do is bite. Anybody ever get you in a headlock? Put me in the headlock if you want. Your side's getting bit. All is getting bit. Put me in the headlock. Back in the day, you didn't even get bit from the headlock.
Yeah. Yo, you ever see a gorilla jump around?
Yeah.
So you gonna jab the gorilla, but the gorilla gonna be bobbing and weaving.
Yo.
So imagine Mike Tyson out there, man. Now, I mean, you go to swing on that gorilla, he already on your right hand. So it's the grab, it's the initial grab, man. Like Angie said they have extraordinary strength.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy, man.
She said maybe 200 people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know what I
200.
mean?
I say
Maybe
200.
200. That's, I don't know. So the thing is, like, who's going to have the courage? Like they were saying on the pivot, the first few people going to die.
They gonna die.
Somebody going to die.
Somebody gonna die. Somebody got to go.
Somebody going to get grabbed and something getting crushed.
Yeah.
Just from the power of the. We gotta look that up. I wonder how
force.
powerful it is, the force of their hands and stuff like that.
Yo, a gorilla is crazily strong, man. I don't know, man. But what about a 100 men versus a bear? Is a bear stronger than a gorilla? Do you think?
Hell no. A gorilla tear a bear up. You don't think so?
You think a bear can beat a? You think a gorilla can beat a bear?
I think so.
I think it is. I think it goes in a order. You might be right. I think it goes in an order of a gorilla, then a lion, then a bear.
Yeah.
I think that's the order. I don't know. Y'all tell me the order. What y'all think? Is it a gorilla, a lion, or a bear? Which one is the strongest? Or is it the bear, the lion, and the gorilla, or the lion, the bear, and the gorilla? Which one? I don't know. Let us know what y'all think.
I don't know, man. Let me see. It's one person in here. We gonna warp out there and do something different, man. Like something a little unique. But you know how I go. Y'all know how I go.
Yeah. So what we doing?
But let us know about that. What was the question again?
Yeah. What y'all think is stronger? A lion, a gorilla, or a bear? Which one do y'all think is the strongest? Let us know. I'm not sure.
Maybe I can make it smaller, but it's still do.
Yeah, John crazy. Let us know which one it is.
Like. The lion, the gorilla, or the bear? Which one? The lion, gorilla, or the bear?
Thanks, Angie.
She think it's funny.
Yeah. Look just like Og, don't it, Angie?
Yeah.
Oh, they said the gorilla. Abby said the bear.
The bear?
Yeah, he said the bear.
The bear.
Angie said the gorilla.
So you think a bear can beat a gorilla?
I don't know, man.
I don't think so.
You don't think a bear could? Yo, I don't even got my phone on.
So the only reason why I think a bear can beat a gorilla, I ain't talking about like a monkey. I'm talking about a gorilla.
I know.
Silverback. Is because I think that the agility that the bear has. See, but the only thing that the gorilla has. Maybe the bear has claws.
What kind of bear?
It'd be any bear.
Because
they said it's heavier bears.
They said the
black bear.
They said the polar bear is the worst bear. I think the black bear is the heaviest bear. I think the brown bear is the bear that don't like humans or something like that. What don't be humans?
But I know the black bear is the one that killed the most humans. Most people got killed by black bears.
So it's the black bear, so I'm wrong.
Because I looked that up when we went on vacation.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what the motherfucker?
I feel National Geographics.
Yeah. That's the John.
I feel that.
I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, wait, is he cute in the black Adidas? Yeah. That's Boogie Boy Roy right there, right over there. That's Boogie Boy.
Yeah, that's me.
Man.
That's me right there.
So let's jump into some different type of topics. So we've been rambling about this bear and this gorilla shit.
Nah, I mean, we already know that the gorilla and the bears eat all the humans.
Yeah. How y'all feeling out there, man? Everybody staying focused. Everybody staying grounded, man.
Yeah. I mean, everybody focused, man. I'm doing all right. I mean, you know, there's a lot of things going on in this crazy economy and stuff like that. I mean, there's one thing I do want to talk about, and that's not me. I think that a lot of people out here really start to understand nature with all the things going on out here. You know, a lot of us is from the street, the hoods and stuff like that, but we can't even start a fire. You know what I mean? We don't even know how to light a fireplace.
We start fires, but it's not intentional.
It's not intentional. Yeah. I'm talking about the old sticks, rub them together and start a fire from start to finish. You know, we don't even know how to survive. We don't even plant food or nothing like that. I think we need to start planting food and all those type of things. You know what I mean? I mean, let me see what they saying in the comments.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, okay.
Andy checking somebody.
Yeah, boy,
Checking the clown.
Yeah, but we need to do a little bit more, you know, in our communities, coming from the cities and stuff like that, than what we doing.
For sure. There's a lot of positive things going on here in the city that I'm starting to see. I was looking at a couple different articles. They were talking about that crime is down in the city.
Yeah.
Larry Krasner,
Yeah.
thanks to the governor, he got some things going where the crime is down. You know, he's actively in the community, having opportunities and things for the youth to do. He's pouring in funding for the community for kids, you know, to get involved in different things. I don't know how accurate it is, but that's the things that I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
But we do know that crime is down in the city of Philadelphia. I think like 25%.
Yeah.
You know
that's a good thing.
Yeah,
that's a good thing coming
and from gun violence related crime.
That's definitely
a lot of the YNs.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we love y'all, but you know y'all wilding, y'all out of pocket. So they had to gather up a lot of the YNs that was creating a lot of the beefs going around. You know.
Yeah, and y'all Owens, y'all need to get out here. Y'all need to start helping these YNs. And I mean, get them out there to play some basketball, some football, you know, get some boxing gloves, get them out there fighting. I know that we've been doing that around the city already, but we need a lot more of you guys to step into your roles. I know y'all come home from work and y'all tired. When y'all see these young boys on the corner, we always say we ain't got time for them. But we got to make time for them because they're going to make time for us if we don't make time for us. Time for them. You know, we don't want to see them up in your house. I mean, making time for you to also give you everything you got.
I want your eggs.
I want your bacon. Yeah. I want your eggs. I'm talking about, nah, I mean, give me it all. Nah, I mean, so ONs. Nah, I mean, I know they don't call y'all. Nah, I mean, YN. We always talk about YNs, but let's talk about these ONs. Nah, I mean, get out there and make some time for these YNs. Nah, I mean, so we can make a better community. You know, for our young ladies and our older ladies. Yeah. I mean, I ain't even gonna put no letters in front of y'all. I'm just gonna call y'all young ladies and older ladies as a sign of respect. You know,
for sure.
You know, we gotta do it. Come on.
And then they gotta start at home as well. Like if you got kids or nieces and nephews, you know what I mean. You gotta tap in with them, talk to them. Yeah. You know what I mean. Make sure that they doing the right things. Try to motivate them to do better in life.
Yup.
You know. Sometimes, even if you can't be there monetarily, you could be there for advice, conversation, things of that nature, you know. It's not always about money. A lot of times, it could just be about spending some time.
That's all.
You know what I mean? So
that's all. Grab a bite with your kids. Mm-hmm. That's the time where they open up. You ain't even got to ask them no questions. Sometimes they just might want to tell you, hey, I beat some guy in basketball today, or I ran another girl in track, or we played tennis and I beat it. Sometimes that's what opens up the relationship, or the communication. May I say, you know, sometimes just let them talk. Let your kids talk. Let them hear what they got to say. Don't always shut them out.
Or it could be even like, you know, hey, some boy tried to take me out, or yeah, Dad, I was behind the bleachers with some girl. Yep. You know, I'm doing the 1, 2.
Oh man,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. But it could be anything. It could be that.
It can be that.
You know.
I mean, and if they feel comfortable talking to you about stuff like that, that's when you would say, well, this is how you put the condom on. Grab the tip and you roll it down.
A little bit at a time.
You got a little bit of air at the top.
Yo, you out of pocket, man.
It says not for kids. When we signed this joint in, when we rated this joint, the first thing it said was not for kids. So I don't even try.
Yeah, but we gotta tell these kids everything, bro.
Yo, I mean, we do, man. We gonna keep talking. I'm gonna scroll through and try to find some stuff, man.
Yeah, we gotta tell our kids all types of things. whether they want to hear it or whether they don't. It's just the way we say it.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
so if you interested in the shirt, we definitely gonna have the shirts going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's a dope shirt.
Yeah.
So it's definitely gonna be, available soon.
Yeah.
That joint crazy, right?
John dope.
Especially if it was like on a black shirt.
Yeah, that John dope. Man.
You could throw it on with some Yeezys, you know what I'm saying? Throw it on with some Vans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Throw that joint on.
I don't care if you wear Skechers. Wear some Skechers with it. You know what I mean?
Pro kids.
You know, man, they can wear Skechers, Reeboks, Skechers, all that.
Dip out that joint so you can see. See, there you go. That joint crazy. That joint fly, right? That joint fly.
And we back.
I
mean, just like that.
Just like that, man.
Basement talk, baby. Absolutely.
For sure.
In the basement.
You ready to dip out of this joint?
Yeah.
All right, man. We appreciate y'all for coming.
I appreciate y'all. Now I mean, myself, Boogie Boy, my man Og.
For sure.
Don, he'll be here too with us as soon as we can get him in with us. You know what I mean? He always around, man. He's around more than I'm around.
For sure,
man.
But we always here in the spirit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
No Diddy.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Shout out to my man Don once again. This is the man, August Media. And this is me, your boy, Boogie Boy. We love y'all.
Stay focused, stay grounded.
Stay blessed.
Angie, stay blessed. Peace.